Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name's Andy. Today, as usual, on Wednesday, we will go for the love reading. And this love reading gonna be the love reading number 30th. And 30 is actually a very good number because it feels like there's a brand new start is about, opening up for people. And also, I can see the new energies, like the sun energy is going through. So it's like a new pumping energies into your emotional life. So if you have someone in your mind, then it will be worth, how I say, giving a more serious thought about where the people wants to go ahead with each other. However, if you don't have anyone, then this love reading will be also very good when it comes to your own self-love. And because it's the ideas of this readings basing on the journeys of what we have gone through is now the people that forgot to love themselves, it's now the time for them to do it. So after you doing it, then you will be ready to receive the new love or the new foundations to work on the your mission, your task with other people, right? Okay, so I don't know what spirits gonna want us to know, so let's go straight to the cards and we will find out. So if this is still the theme like the reading yesterday, it is safe to love. Okay, now let's go. Okay, so as usual, we go to the oracle cards first to see what we have. And this is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to help it grow. If you're already here and want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. Okay, now let's see what we have. I see the sun. I see the new horizons. I see the it's like an image of the boat getting ready to sail off. So let's see the oracle cards what we have. The honeymoon. Wow. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So congratulations guys, because this is definitely the theme that we've been talking about, because I have seen that I subscribed so many times in all the readings recently. So for a lot of people, there will be some final conclusions, because like see when you want to match or want to be with other energies of people, the process of learning and getting adapted to each other energy is quite a complicated process. It's not that simple, especially if you want to step up the game. However, right, I leave the details to all of you, because obviously that you have certain experiences in dating and all these things. But here we have the honeymoon, so enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. This is great. I don't really, I'm trying to recall my reading of the last 6 months of the year, because that will be the honeymoon times, I think around July, August or something like that. And then there's something else which is quite nice at the end of the year. So I will double check to see what I said before. Now the second card, let's see what we have. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner that you seek. So if anyone resonates with this story, please feel free to leave the comments, just to share the experiences. How if you don't mind, we can discuss about how things work out for people, because obviously this is a a struggle in the past for many people. So people kind of like have that intuitions, they have that sense about like the partners. However, because of the lifeline, the disruptions of the process at that time, because of and the energies was mainly, you know, delay for awakening and delay for Mercury retrograde. So it's kind of like stop that progress. But now, because the energy is opening up, people will have more opportunities to see things and feel things with a calmer attitude and a calmer sensation. Okay, now let's go to the tarot, and with the love readings, I will do the full Celtic spread to see if we can go to in very details of this. But the theme is very good. So for a lot of Sagittarius, you might have stepped into that happy period, happy chapter after all the eventful things, the eventful events of your life. And now it's time for you to reap, to harvest all these investment that you had paid into life, paid into the universe. So congratulations everyone for fighting so hard to reserve your energies, your purity, your heart, your kindness, your wisdom, and getting improved with yourself every day. And that is the main point. And to be honest, we had to go through all these things so we can enjoy, the compensation, the rewards from the universe. With a We know we treasure that meaning more, and it feels good. It feels much better than when everything is too easy, it's too smooth, and then we don't learn, we don't know how to protect and maintain and keep that happiness that we've been given. Now let's go to the tarot and see the energies. The first one is the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords here is the open energy, so it's in reverse. That also indicates that a lot of people been healed after quite a rocky period of having to stop something, remove something, or to cut things off, just to rebirth, and especially to rebirth with your own emotion. It's like the emotion that you invested before, you invested for not quite the reasons that you're looking for. If you look back now, you will understand that probably you invested in all these people. Now I'm not talking about karmic people, because the karmic, we meant to have to go through it just to redeem and also to learn. But sometimes we don't need the karmic, but we invested in, like, let's say the wrong people. Obviously, sometimes sometimes it doesn't need to be a grown people. It's just the how I say, it's like sometimes you, it's a grown people, but they don't need to be bad toward you, but it's also teaching you something there. So obviously that we invested for any reasons that you can think of, because only you know what you had done and had entered in the past, for what purposes only you know now, because that wisdom that you achieved and that you have gained is the evidence of why you did things in the first place. And now, because of all the thing that you had seen and had and now you can contrast it with the reality and with the visions of the future you had been through, you realize how to invest now your emotions. I'm talking about emotion here because this is love reading. But the good thing is a lot of healing is going on here. Now let's see the challenge. The challenge is, I think I should do it this way, so I'm gonna have some more space for here. Yep. So the challenge is the Two of Wands. Now, the challenge here is a lot about how you steer this boat together. As I say, I see this is like the Six of Swords. This is like the release of your energies, if the release of your mind, That's why I'm thinking about the sword. So it's like the air energy here, and it's right on, Venus is actually in Libra at the moment. Venus and the Sun actually amplify the energy with each other in Libra. It gives you so much freedom of creativity. The mind, the mind power here is, it's like your crown chakra is working on your favor. It's trying to show you the way. So the Two of Wands is the challenge. That means that it show you that the opportunities is around you, but how you pick it up, how you grab these opportunities, and how you steer this boat. Because remember, we were talking about in this new chapter, you have to be the captain. You are the one who steer and lead the crew to that hopeland. So don't let anyone to kind of like manipulate, or like to take control of this, because you are the only one meant to do it and able to do it. Okay, the energies for this is the stars. So the reason why thing is opening up, because you kind of like find that belief and hope again. Actually, this is about yourself. Sometimes we don't recognize it. You actually start to realize a lot about yourself, a lot about life, because this is exactly the achievement of why people have to go through all these drama events. So you know where you want to head to. So the star is also the next destination that you sailing toward to, and it will getting clearer and clearer each day when you start to get going further forward and leaving the past behind. And suddenly you realize that, oh, that past is not that quite traumatized as we once thought. It's now is something vague, very vague, very very dim. You hardly not able to feel it anymore. So the further you go forward, the advice here is you go forward and follow that call of your destiny. So in the recent past, you say goodbye to the past. And this is more about, it's not about the actual activities that you do with people, like signing a paper divorce, or breakup. It's not about that. This, you're saying goodbye to the old you, the old thoughts, the old brain, the old concept, because you transforming your energies. That's why everything within you will be transformed, what's the word, relatively, so equally. All the aspects within you is changing. It's also, this is also about you see the potentials of the future. You see the potential of the new foundation. So in the recent past, I saw people start to getting healed, but also start to comes to realizations of a lot of things. And that is exactly what's the awakening do for you. And that is exactly the blessings that we always talked about recently. Now let's see what comes into your mind. What is the visions, the manifestations, or it's the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords yesterday, if you remember, I say the energies were being reversed too. So it's the same here. You feeling like that you have done everything. There's no need to look back now. And the Two of Swords here is about you trying to call in and manifest the divine or the spiritual partner. Sometimes you don't need the divine partner because, to be honest, the divine partner only appears when you two supposed to carry on a missions together. If you don't carry the spiritual missions or something big, for like that's why you have to train and going through all the lessons and study in the life university. But sometimes if you don't do it, you don't need the divine partner, but you can have a spiritual partner because they actually do the same task, the same work. You don't have to be with one person's through lives. It depends on the soulmate that register to be with you this life, because sometimes if they register the same task, then yeah, you will group together. So that is how things work. Now let's see what coming to what people. You have the honeymoon there. You have the honeymoon is actually about you. You don't need to be married to be on honeymoon, but it's like you have a sweet time together. You have the time to cherish each other, to like embrace each other, to heal each other. So that is what it's about. The King of Cups. So what coming toward you is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is the energies of the person that coming toward you. Now you might have met this person already because the Three of Swords is your energies. That means that the healing is going on. And it's fast. And the King of Cups here is wants to offer you the full cups of everything, of emotion. So that means that there will be a lot of upgrading in your love life. But remember, if you just come out of a karmic relationship or a training relationship, because obviously that you dived into things too quick before because you wanted to learn something or wanted to know what it is about, the curiosity. Sometimes it's just the curiosity that kills people. But in this time, after everything, this person here will come toward you and offer you the thing that you always dreamed of, but other people refuse to give you because they're not in the positions to give you. They were not designed to help you. They were designed to kick you. I say kick is like, give you a kick so you can be awakened. Now let's see the next card, what we have. Here we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is the environment right now around you. So you got a lot of friends, people, contacts, even new contacts. Some things about you being raised up now because you were hitting the bottom of your cycles, and now you're on the way up. And that's why all these people actually represents the support from angels, so they can transcended energies to depends on the people that you know. So one of all these people, but this is more than one people. There will be a soulmate, but then also there will be other people around you to show you the way toward that destination, right? But that's why the Two of Wands is still in challenge here, because obviously that things is still new for you. You only just about to start sailing off, or you just left that harbor, not long leaving that harbor. So now it takes you maybe a little more time, but not for long. In this case, because I see the sun, I see the chariot, then you will start to realize where is that star that you navigate to. the guiding star, the one that you need to aim for, and it will be guided. So you will be guided. So in these situations, my advice to people is don't plan, because nothing you plan gonna happen. Nothing you plan gonna the way you want, because this is the, how I say, this is the reward for those people who have learned how to trust the process, trust the universe, trust God, whatever belief that you have, trust yourself. Now, coming to what, the Nine of Cups is your feeling. So you will be guided with this love, but you need that love so you can sail off. Remember, so don't try into to kind of like to decide a major breakthrough, because you need to heal yourself first. You cannot go on the journeys with all the wounds and like the open wounds. That is risky. That is actually deadly. So in case you don't have anyone, the principle is still the same. You still have to heal yourself first before you can like reach to wherever that you manifested, because only your higher self know what manifestations you asked for, or you had asked for before you came to earth. Okay, so the next one we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles here, right, the energy is not quite open yet, but it's not restricted either. So it's like you trying to figure out. So it's very similar to the energies of the Two of Wands here. So you're trying to figure out how to make the best out of whatever you got. But remember, I advise you not to make the plan, not like force yourself to make plan. If you go with the flow, if you just enjoy in these relaxations after awakening, after completing a painful or a hard race, then things will come to you naturally. So in this case, it's all about you practicing manifesting things to come toward you, practicing how to be centers of your story. Center of your story is because you taking the leadership up and do things is different from self-centered. So be careful, because when you are self-centered, you become selfish, then things will not come to you. You have to be generous and kind and honest and fair. That's very simple. Okay, now let's see what coming toward people. Wow, do you believe what I say? So what the final result, not the final result, but like the outcome energies of when you start to heal, you will start to make progress, and then you will get ready to sail off. And this time you will have a lot of support, including that co-pilot, which is the King of Cups. This person will travel with you to the safe land. How far, how long, don't worry about that. Just enjoying and make sure things pure, kind, honest, genuine, and being open about communication too, so you can heal yourself more. Sometimes if you talk, but that's why people love talking to all the therapists, the counselors, for that reason. It's not because they have some special skills, but sometimes when you know how to express and speak out of what you think, or the things that you always feel difficult to confront, it's actually open your throat chakras and your heart chakra. So you actually healing yourself by doing it, not because that person is a therapist or the doctors. Now, the Three of Swords, let's see what we have. The Nine of the Three of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. Definitely, because like see all the pains being released, your heart is being healed. One thing that I can see here, there is someone here still, even you healing, but the thing is, you still looking back to the past. Now, this is not a wrong thing, but question is, if we already move forward, then is this really, how I say, worth the energy? Because like if you really know how to retreat all the energy that we scattered in the ground plexus before, then you will realize that even a small channel of putting energy out to the past is not worth it. Because obviously that if you see the picture of you gonna sail in the big oceans with a lot of people around you, a totally different picture, then is it worth it to look back to the jungle? So I still can see here that people looking back to the pain in the past. Even the three of swords is open, the energy is opening up, but obviously that some people still have the problems. But it won't last for long, trust me. That's why I say relax, trust. This is the time that you apply all the lessons that you learn, all the skill that you have trained into practice, into reality, and you will see the difference, and you will see how things change for you overnight. Okay, now the Two of Wands. Let's see the challenge. The challenge of the Two of Wands here is the challenge here is basically is about you still practicing the old pattern. That's why you couldn't see things clearer in a faster way. The reason why I say that this is about people who having to do everything on their own, having to make the decision on their own. And it's not about you don't trust people, but you forget that other people will have their own abilities, and when they are assigned to help you with this journey, you have to trust them. You have to believe that they have the ability, the skills that you don't have. So this is about how you opening up yourself. That's why the Two of Wands clarified by the Queen of Wands. This is a challenge. How you opening up about yourself, how you demonstrate yourself, represent yourself to people. Simply say, hey, listen, this is me. I know my abilities now. I know what I'm good at. I know what I can contribute. I know where I can take the lead and lead you to what to. So let's work together. What you got, show me, so like we don't have to guess. So this is like about you still trying to guess, and other people probably they will reflect your energy, and then they do the same, they will guess. That's when the communication is blocked. So open the communications and be upfront and frank about everything. Whatever that you think that it's good for you, then you do it. Now the Four of Swords in the recent past, this is about saying goodbye to the old you, and also choosing the new foundations. It's clarified by the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords here is actually, the Fire of Swords here is actually in the reverse energy. This is about you changing the attitude. So at one time you feel like you are a failure, you've been defeated, but now you realize that it wasn't everything about you, and it wasn't you. It wasn't 100% you. So now when you dare to be 100% you, you will then change the attitude. Then you realize that, oh, because of that, so I was never being myself. So I wasn't feeling then. So what is that about? Because you never feeling, and then you realize that there are things you haven't tried, things you haven't done. That's why you have to change your ideology. That's why the Four of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords. The changing ideology to allow yourself to match with the new energy, and also to allow yourself to do things that you haven't tried yet, which is loving yourself, showing yourself off, being confident, being a leader, all the things that you were scared before. You were scared, it's just because you didn't have the wisdom at that time. We only afraid of things when we don't know something. When you already know something, I don't think anyone gonna be scared or afraid of that. Okay, now let's come to the star. So where the star want you to know, want you to go. The star is clarified by the Four of Cups. So your waiting time is over. So the star coming in to show you the new way. And you know, the Four of Cups is about you waiting for that freedoms to come. You're craving for that freedom, but you're not sure when. So you're waiting and waiting, and you don't know what you were waiting. And a lot of us do that. And I know that. And now you realize, actually, we only wait for the divine plan, the divine timing. The things that we never thought of before, but now we knew it. So we know this is the time, because it had come. Okay, so the Two of Swords, let's see. I know this is a love reading, but you know, the first part is about yourself being upgrading day by day, improving things with yourself. And this time, when you do that logic, it's a right order. That's the right order for you to do. And then it's just to make sure that you will know how to use this love, enjoy this love, spend this love, maintain this love in a wiser way. Okay, now as I say, the Chariot. So that's why the Two of Swords, I say in reverse energy, for that reason. You no longer wants to wait, or want to having to, you know, going forward and back and torturing yourself. It's just because of all these past traumas. You now will kind of like in positions of you're starting the race. You're only waiting for the countdown, like, and the countdown is like 3, 2, 1. It's a very quick one. It's not something like, you know, millennium. Okay, so the Chariots here, right? In your mind, you want to come forward to this King of Cups. And this literally can be drive to someone, jump in a taxi, jump in a train, doesn't matter the distance. Well, I don't see the distance here yet, so let's not talk about the distance unless we have something about the distance. So the King of Cups is clarified by the King of Swords. So the King of Cups is also gaining all the experiences that he or she needs from their own journeys, and now they're getting ready, and they only wait for you, so you can go together. So it feels like this person is waiting for you somewhere ahead of you, not much further than you, but you will have to catch up with them, because obviously that your kindness, your softness were the thing that slow you down to catch up with people. That's why you still think about the past. So once you realize that, you will jump on that chariot and galloping toward the soulmate. I don't know why, but I will pull a card for the King of Swords to see what the King of Swords want to say. It feels like he want to say something here. So you know, like, he's already done with everything in the past. He's now just looking forward to the future. The only thing that is waiting from the past is you. So you probably knew this person before, or from previous life. Let's pull one card for the King of Swords to see if we can get any further information. Because I feel like the King of Swords wants to say something here. The Five of Swords. Now you understand what I'm talking about. The King of Swords here is saying that Five of Swords, the idea of you being a filler is wrong. Because you haven't met me yet. You haven't done things with me yet. That's why he wants. That's why he wants. He or she, right? Wants to send you that message, and they prepare the full cup of love to wait for you. So guys, congratulations. And if you still hesitating, still dealing with your shadows, then make sure that you see things clearer this time for yourself. Now let's clarify the Seven of Cups. What is the Seven of Cups here is about? Seven of Cups is the Two of Cups. Wow. So definitely this is soulmate connection. Definitely this is, and this love will allow other blessings to come in and blend with you, because they are there to support you. Even the soulmate, they're here to carry you through the portals, through the transitions, and jump on this boat and sail together. So definitely is love. Now the Knight of Cups is your energy. You will celebrate this moment in your life because finally you make it your own way. You make it the way that you totally, all the decisions are yours and yours only. The Eight of Cups here is about you leaving things behind, but you feel like you comes out as the victor, someone who have achieved what you were looking for. So the Eight of Cups here is about releasing energy. It's like you feeling you got everything that you were looking for, basically. That is the Knight of Cups is about. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. Let's see why you still feeling like you don't know where to go yet. It's the Hermit. So the Hermit here is actually, it is about you trying to figure out it's like you want to make sense of things. So the Hermit is here is actually very similar energies to the Three of Swords with the Nine of Swords. So you're trying to figure out, like making sense, to be sure that everything needs to happen that way. So the Hermit here is, it's like you want to open up the energy, but it cannot being reversed in energies. So the Hermit is actually go inside. This is kind of like a contradiction, right? Because obviously in your mind, your higher self, your energies, everything is about to going outward, but your mind, you still going inward. So that's why in the recent past, you're trying to figure out how to change this idea of, one example is why we failed, or did we fail or not. So you're trying to make sense of yourself, and this is actually good, because the more answer you got for yourself, the better you are in life, and the better you are when it comes to taking the lead, because by then you will understand people clearer. You will understand people in the right way. You don't assume things anymore, because obviously a lot of things happen here to lead to this Three of Swords. Is when people assume things, assume how people think of you, how people love you, how people like you, but then you learned about the truth that they didn't, and then you were shocked, and then you were hurt. So the Hermit here is, it's like you wants to look back once last time, the old version of yourself, not about the people. You want to look back that old version of yourself one last time to see if everything's satisfied for you. Okay, so the outcome energies is the Ten of Pentacles and clarified by the King of Wands. Sorry guys, I don't think you can see the cards, so let me move this here a little bit. This is a problem for this. So right, okay, so how I'm going to do this. So that's the star. The star is clarified by, yep, and that is for the King of Cups here, and the King of Swords clarified by the Five of Swords. I'm trying to push this is over here, right? So you can see the outcome energy here is actually the Ten of, this is the Ten of Pentacles and clarified by the King of Wands. Okay, so hopefully that you can see now. I don't know why I keep doing this, but next time I have to move this to the left a bit. Anyway, so we come to an end of this reading, and I really love this energy. So the outcome energy is you gonna bounce back, you gonna claim the glory, you're gonna claim that positions where you're supposed to be, and get yourself ready and sail off to your honeymoon and enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, guys, this is all I've got for you. This is love reading number 30th. If you like what I'm doing, please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.